Sorry, to do what? Attack of opportunity? It's a reaction.
To unsave my weapon.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a free action.
Okay. Then I...
Nice!
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah! Not on my words!
Yeah, nice one.
So
11
that is 11 points of damage.
What's the 10?
Plus 10 for versatile?
I thought you were doing one-handed or two-handed.
Yeah, what are you doing?
11.
That's 1d8 plus 3 or
It's
what?
just the 11 damage.
Yeah, it's 11
Just
damage.
ignore the second one.
Yeah. Alright, what else? So, as he runs by, you get a nice hit in there, and you leave like a trail of blood off your blade as it just splatters to the side. He took that right in the side, and he staggers forward, but as he was already working on a swing towards Einar, he will continue forward with that, but he was definitely affected by your hit. So he's going to swing at Einar as well. Natural 1. So the damage on his side was too much, and what he's actually going to do is as he goes to swing, he misplaces his foot, and he falls off this 2-foot high wooden walkway, and he's now prone.
Nice.
All right, now we go to Aisa.
So I'm gonna take a swing at the guy. At that guy.
Yep, the one who tried to grapple you.
Yeah, I want to hit him.
All right. That is going to hit him.
Okay. For damage. And
Alright.
I want to try to push him back.
All right.
This one. The Steel Master.
Yes. Yeah, you can use your bonus action to shove him. 5 feet. That would knock him off this ledge.
It's a strength?
Yeah, it's a contested strength roll, I think is how we're doing it.
Okay. Then.
Alright. I'm having a bad habit of closing sheets when I shouldn't.
If you double-click them, you can minus them on to keep them out instead of closing them. It helps a lot when you're managing multiple creatures.
Oh, that is lovely. Thank you for that tip.
Roll 20 dealing. Good times.
Yeah. So he got a 3 on that. So yeah, you can shove him back 5 feet.
Ooh, nice.
Did you want to angle him at all? You can get basically in any of these 3 squares.
Okay, can I push him over here?
Yep.
Okay.
So you'll push him back off the ledge. I'll have him make a dexterity saving throw to try to land on his feet as he drops.
Okay. And I'm moving over here.
A 12. So he makes it. But yeah, you
Okay.
knocked him all the way back there.
Okay. And I move behind Einar and say to him, "Don't worry, I've got your back."
Yeah, thanks.
That's it.
Nice.
Great. Einar, your turn.
So this one, can I reach him from here, or do I have to go down?
Oh, the guy who's prone? Yeah, he's down this 3-foot wedge. So I think...
Like
I
if
don't
bend
think
a
that
little-
matters because it's half a square. You would basically be intentional to make a stab downwards there. You could reach him.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So I want to attack him since he's prone.
Okay.
Where is it? Here.
Yeah,
19.
that'll hit. Roll your damage.
And for 7.
Yes.
That was 1-1. Yeah.
All right.
That was like the minimum.
As you like you're surrounded here, and you just duck to the side and stab down at this ruffian. Your blade strikes too, and he just spasms on the ground, and he's trying to cry out, but it's getting caught in his throat, and he moves no more.
Nice.
You just killed that guy.
Do we want to kill them?
Oh lord.
No!
You know what? I didn't think about that.
Can this be the point when Tessa just turns the road, sees what's going on, and it goes, "I'll be at the inn. Let's see how this plays out."
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but they started it, so
Yeah, actually, that's fair. Although it is getting dark, there is lights here, and it is a fairly straight road to this location, so at this point in time, you would be able to turn the bend, and just in the distance, you can see the commotion of fighting.
Oh no.
I can have you two roll for initiative and try to run up. I'm gonna say you're 100 feet away.
Can you put our tokens on the map so that we're not
Yes.
actually there, but just so we can click on them?
Yes, I can do that for you.
What did exactly they tell us to do with those guys?
I think this is like their mercenaries. The
Yeah,
locals
the
don't want them
red
here.
brands.
The red brands. Yeah, they're mercenaries and the locals they don't want them here. So I think the local gets better back.
Oh lord.
So
Oh wow, worst initiative for me. That's fine. She's hesitant about getting involved in this anyway.
Let's see how I do. Also a 4!
whoa, 4 of us.
Never say that again. We're not twins. We would never be twins. In no world would we ever be twins.
Aww.
So Thessaly is going to be going first because no matter what, that beats a natural 1. And you guys, I was saying, are I was going to say 100 feet away.
Oh, I can still higher.
Yeah, 100 feet away. All right.
Alright.
So that was Inar's turn. Now the ruffians are going to go. So the ruffian in front of you there is going to call out in horror as he sees his buddy die. And he's going to look at you and say, "You bastard." And he's going to pull his own sword, pick it up, and just kind of go and attack you.
Right.
Here we go. Alright, that's going to be 3 points of damage, cut in half, rounded down, so 1 point.
Rage is so nice.
And this other guy is going to roll to attack you with an 18.
Wait,
Oh,
I
yeah,
use
that
my
hits.
reaction
Yep.
Yeah.
to impose disadvantage, I think.
Yeah.
Now, you made a reaction before your
There's
last turn, so
reactions
yes, you
I
can use
post-
that.
Yeah, it was in my last turn, so
Yep.
I can bring a reaction now.
To impose disadvantage on the attack roll. Well, he did roll an 18 and a 24.
Oh.
So, that's not going to, unfortunately, have much effect there.
I tried.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's going to be another 3 points of damage brought down to 1.
Okay.
So this ruffian is going to use his movement to get back up to his feet, then jump up here, and with the last bit of movement, he's going to run up and try to cut you where you stand.
Oh.
And he is going to roll an 11.
Nope.
All right, he misses. You deflect it out of the way with your shield as he runs towards you. And that is the ruffians. Issa?
Ooh. You're back, I say.
Back.
I will hit that one over here
Okay.
and try to push him back off the ledge too. So this one.
An 8
I
is
don't
not going to
think
hit
it
him.
hits. but I still can try to push him back.
When you make an attack roll, yeah, okay.
Yeah, doesn't need to.
All right.
You two just are.
The weakest buff people I've ever seen.
What happened?
All right.
No.
And he's gonna roll a 12 in contention with that, so he does not get knocked back. He rebuffs your efforts.
Can I use my reaction to attack the same guy? Oh no, it's not the same guy. Oh no. Forget. Right.
Yeah, reactions for attacks,
No.
opportunities, and other things. You can use a bonus action to.
No, I was thinking my feat. No, I was thinking the feat that I got, but no, I read that wrong. No, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. Then Thessaly. You are 100 feet away. You can see them. There's some kind of confrontation going on in front of the tap room.
Okay.
I think someone's dead.
I think this is more of a problem than I was bargaining for, but I should have known when those two went ahead.
We gotta at least get them out of this, even if we don't help them with the next bit.
Alright, fine, but if anyone asks, especially if they look like they're the constable, I wasn't here.
You weren't here.
Mashari, we're
Yep.
going to need to have a long talk about lying. Properly.
But I just said you weren't here.
Yes, but we're going to do it with intonation. Try one more time. I wasn't here. Now sell it. Really sell it.
You weren't here.
Oh, God. Alright. In for a
let's keep
penny,
going.
in for a pound, and I'm going to head up that way and use my bonus action to dash, so I move 60 feet.
Yep.
So that I'm 40 feet away. Can I make a better sense of what's going on?
Yeah, 40 feet away, you can see that everyone's clustered up on these raised platforms in front of the tap room. Your friends are back to back, surrounded by bandits, and to the side you can see there is a body in a pool of blood.
Oh, wonderful. This is everything I was hoping for. Alright, I'm still a little far away for a hand crossbow, so I'm going to use my action to dash as well for another 30 feet, but not go straight up. I want to come at an angle so they're busy still looking at those two, not at me.
So would you like to appear farther up beside the building, or farther down?
Yes, very much beside the building.
Okay. Yeah, you can place your token. I can put you right on the map there because you dashed, what is that, 90 feet?
Yes.
We can assume that. Yeah.
Alright, so I will be right here, pressed up against the side of the wall.
Alright, I will also unveil a bit of the map because you can see more from that position.
Cool.
Alright. There we go.
Alright, that's my turn.
Mashari.
Pot shots!
Alright. Using a, what are you using?
Eldritch Blast, so she's gonna move her 30.
Mhm.
And then the range of Eldritch Blast is 120 feet.
That is impressively far. I thought it was shorter than a firebolt, but I guess not.
No, it's,
Nope.
Yep, 120 feet. Let's do
Alright.
this shit.
You can get an invocation to make the range
12.
300 feet.
12.
A 12 actually does not hit. Which
Damn.
one were you targeting?
This guy right in the back.
Alright, it just goes 2 feet over their heads and just fizzles into the
Darn it.
distance before dissipating
Darn
as it
it.
hits its range.
Alright. Then she's done. Because she moved,
Yep. Great.
over bonus actions. Take all as well.
Then, Enar, you're up.
Okay, so I attack this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to reckless attack him
Alright.
with advantage. Come on.
That's a crit.
Nice!
Oh, Jesus.
Roll your damage, good sir.
That's I got 15.
Okay. 15? 15.
15. 15.
Don't kill him!
So, your blade two-handed greatsword just comes down, and it cuts deep into him, just piercing the white armor, and actually cuts the red scarf that he has around his neck, and it just kind of drifts to the ground. He collapses onto one knee, and he's just breathing. He's not even focusing on anything else right now. You really hit him hard.
He's still breathing?
Just
Just breathing. Okay,
and
as
since
I
he's
fix
down,
my
he's
attack.
prone for all intents and purposes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to like whisper to both of those in front of me. I told you not to do this. And that's it.
I have more friends in a bar. It seems like a very small number for a terrorizing gang.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right.
We're gonna slaughter all their men, and they're gonna come and kill us in our sleep.
I don't think they'll do
Yeah,
it
but
in our sleep.
yeah,
They're not
but
that
it's
smart.
two-man sword,
That's,
so
that's fair.
Sorry, so they can't kill us in our sleep if I kill them in their sleep first.
So, the ruffians go. This guy in front of you, like, as he looks up at you, there's just this red fury in his eyes, and his teeth are set. And it's probably the maddest you've seen a guy in a long time. He's gonna go, and he's going to try to gut you with his sword in another.
and he has advantage.
He has advantage on this attack.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a 14 out of advantage.
Oh, that's hits. Yeah, I have 14.
Okay, that's
AC.
6 damage, cut in half to 3.
Okay.
Level
Is that all you got?
Level 2.
Is that all you got?
He doesn't seem to be one for words right now. The guy above you is going to back up and kind of half fall down this ledge, disengaging, and will start making his way back towards the bar.
Can I attack him?
He
Yeah,
disengaged.
can you attack him?
Sentinel feet.
Yeah, but I have a sentinel
you
feat.
can attack him.
Now, this does the reckless attack still count? Do I still attack with advantage, or
If it
Or
says
just for
until
one?
the end of your next turn, yes. If it says for that attack, no. No, it's just the first attack on your roll.
Your first attack?
No, it's because
No,
Doom
oh, yeah.
so it gives you advantage on.
Yes, you would have
I mean,
advantage
attack
on this
roll.
then. You would.
Okay.
That's gonna hit.
24.
That's definitely
And-
gonna hit.
8.
So as he kind of stumbles backwards, trying to get out of your reach, he's trying to fend you off with his hand, but you just cut that hand clean off, and he just stumbles back with a stump, and he just falls unconscious as he bleeds out.
Oh, this is the definition of overkill.
For the records, I wasn't aiming to catch his hand off, so let's put that there.
This guy, seeing his buddies getting chopped down, will also disengage, and he will try to run away this way. So I'm putting him on the edge of the map there.
Attacking myself, what are you doing? Get him! Get him, Asa! What are you doing?
So that is the ruffian's turn. Asa, you are up.
So I'm gonna turn back and say to Einar, "You got this,"
I got this.
and I'm gonna run up to him and try to hit him.
All right, yeah.
What hits?
1 second. Just missed. Just missed.
Okay. Either way, I want to try to push him off the ledge.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh.
You would have. You really would have, but both of you stumbled on that.
Oh.
So, out of pure luck, it seems like he managed to dodge your shove.
Okay.
Dear Roll20, please randomize your rolls. Like, please. Please.
Like when you're loading the
Program
game, it says randomizing rolls in brackets sort
Yeah,
of.
sure,
I know
mate.
what that means
Yeah,
now.
sure. Yeah.
It picks
I thought it
favorite.
was for the player's favor, but no, it wasn't.
So Tessa, you're up.
Alright. Did the fleeing guard that I just saw run past me notice me while I was pressed up against the wall?
He did not.
Alright, so I would like to...
Not to mention, you do have a
move up.
companion within 5 feet of him, so.
Yes, I'm going for the advantage. I'm going to use my bonus action to hide right at this point.
Okay, yeah, you can hide.
So should I roll?
Yeah, roll for stealth, please.
9. That's the worst I've gotten in a while.
Amazingly, he catches you out of the corner of his eye as he's fleeing. So you are not stealthed.
Alright, well, I'll still just attack a straight roll then.
Okay.
It's still a sneak attack, but no
Yep.
advantage. 19.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Mm.
So as he spots me, I just say, shh, and then shoot him. 13 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
So he's turning as he just got shoved, and he's kind of off balance. And you catch him right between the ribs, and he collapses on the ground and just kind of pirouettes as he falls. He is.
And I
down.
just glance at Asa as you're doing that, and just say, shh, and step back.
Guys, we're gonna make a talk about non-lethal damage after that.
No. Hmm.
Einar, duck! As Mashari's running up.
Oh, shoot. I died.
That's a 9!
Oh boy.
You're
ducked.
glad. You are very glad you ducked, and the guy in front of you is very glad he ducked as well, as the bolt just seared by and just like skimmed your hair as you just kind of went down. And it just goes
Don't
and
mess up with my hair.
just
Sorry!
blasts in the distance. That was close.
Sorry! And she's another 30 feet closer, so I think she's 40 feet away now.
Hmm.
Quick question: can you guys see the nameplates on these guys?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
And I still cannot see the name and the health bar on Spencer's and Taylor's
I can
tokens.
see everyone's except
Really?
Taylor's.
I can
could've
see everyone but Spencer's.
sworn-
I think we had this problem last time.
Yeah, we did, and I thought I fixed it.
Oh, there it
It
is.
depends on where you're
That's
copying the tokens from. If you're copying them from the main page, not the page you fixed it from, it might still happen.
That's
Yeah.
what happened. That's what happened. And I'll try to see if updating a single token will update all of them.
Oh, there's my sharing.
Can you see the ruffian's nameplates, or just one?
No. Oh, I can see that one.
I
ruffian.
can see this one.
Okay, so I have to
Yeah.
do that individually then. I'm not going to worry about it, because the tokens are generally sufficient. Okay, great. That goes back up to Enar. There is one in front of you, and he is pissed mad.
Oh, poor guy. I'm gonna Regulus attack him
Okay,
for 21
that'll hit.
and 9 points of damage.
All right, he will take it as you cut into him with your sword.
Now try to run if you can. Please. I dare you. I double dare you.
And that's everything on your turn?
Yep.
All right, the last remaining ruffian, as you cut into him and just kind of like the pain registers on his face, he realizes that he's the only one left, and it just like this flicker of fear crosses into his eyes, and he will drop his weapon and say, "No, please, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it." And he will just wait and plead.
Oh, shoot.
That is his turn.
It's my turn.
So yeah, we go around to Asa.
Have I moved 30 feet back, or can I move up?
Yeah, I'm pretty much saying you're where you are on the map.
Okay, so I can move. Right about here.
Okay.
And I want to use my action to intimidate him and ask for information about how more they are in the inn and why they were attacking us in the first place.
All right. Please make an intimidation roll.
Two, yes.
18.
Nice.
He'll just kind of quiver and just like put his hands on the ground and his head is shaking, and he'll say, I'll tell you what you need to know. Just don't kill me."
I will show mercy if I think what you're telling me is true and useful.
He's sweating quite heavily.
Okay. How many are they inside? How many more of you are they inside in the bar?
In the bar. It was there. And he's just kind of trying to compose himself. It's like, there's just Jerry out back, and Rolf is asleep at the bar. That's it. That's all I swear.
Okay. And why are you here intimidating these people and scare them away? Who sent you in this town?
Just give me a quick second, because there's some. There we go.
Who's your leader?
Later, that's. And he just kind of looks around, but he realizes it's only him again, and he just kind of goes pale. He's like, it's a wizard. We call him the Gustav. That's all I know. He's at the hideout.
Where is this hideout?
He will say that he will say it is under the manor.
Can Tessa
How
hear
did
all
you
this?
say the wizard? How do they call the wizard?
Glass staff.
Glass stuff.
Tessa, you can make a perception check to hear this.
Okay. Natural 20 for 25.
You've heard everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it also seems to you, because I'm giving this to you since you got a nat 20, that the way he's speaking, he's clearly frightened, but you don't know if he's saying everything.
All right. In that case, I will step out from my hiding spot over here and just level my crossbow at him and say, "Oh, that's half the story. What about the whole one?"
His eyes will dart up to you. And you'll just do like a hard, dry swallow. It's like, all right. Glassstaff's our leader, yes. But we were hired by the spider. I know, right?
And who is that?
Black Spider, I don't know. Oh no. He hired us here to just scare off the adventurers. Just run all over the town.
Where did you meet this black spider, and so on? And are you certain you don't know who he is?
He's just gonna nod his head very sharply, and there's like some tears going down his face at this point. It's like,
Oh, keep your composure. That's just shameful. Where did you meet this black spider?
out of town.
Where
He just-
out of town?
And he will mention a place that is about a day's travel up the tribal trail, past Phandelver from where you were coming. And he says that this mysterious person calling himself the Black Spider paid him, the Red Brands, a large sum of money to frighten off adventurers, intimidate the locals. And he will also say that he had sent some monsters to help reinforce them.
Who are these
So-
monsters? Oh, last question. One I'm most interested in. What is this large sum of money, and what have you done with it?
Monsters? Oh, what monsters? I don't care about the money.
He'll start kind of getting up to his feet, just slowly. He's keeping his hands basically together as if you were to manacle him. And he's just looking up. He's still very crouched down. Kind of a piteous
No,
figure.
no, stay down.
Um,
Stay down. Stay down.
and he will say... No, where is this?
Wait, are we leaving him alive? Mashari is just catching up. Wait, are we leaving him alive? And her finger's like a smoking gun of Eldritch Blast.
Mashari, how on earth did you ever survive basic society?
Oh, and he'll go back down to the kowtow position. He's like, I'm sorry.
What?
Please, I'll tell you anything I know.
Oh, cool.
Yes, see, we question people. Killing without necessity is the tool of a sociopath. We try to avoid that.
I don't know. I was just trying to help.
Mm-hmm. And if your helping is just murdering without question, that's a bit of a
No,
problem.
I can help with talking. I'm good at that.
Mhm.
Hey, Sarah throws at Tessa a glance of, what are you telling me about? You just killed a man in cold blood.
Me? Oh, no. That must have been someone else. You were seeing things.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was...
there are 3 bodies here, and I only killed 2 of them.
Oh, no,
Back to
Anna,
you.
you're a fierce fighter. You must have killed all of them.
Are you saying I'm a sociopath?
Leave that later.
I wouldn't be
Leave it for
surprised. I think you
later.
might take it as a compliment.
Well,
As-
you're right.
As you guys start talking among yourself, you guys hear the door open, and out
Oh,
pops a guy's head, and he says,
Oh.
Jaina, are you all... And he'll duck back in.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, no.
Well, you were doing such a good job before. Would you like to continue your little mad killing spree?
I don't know.
I'll keep
who's turn-
questioning this one.
I'm turning to the guy in front of us and I'm telling to him, if you and your friends leave town and never come back, you may stay alive.
And he'll just nod his head very quickly. It's like,
If I ever see you
absolutely.
in, if I ever see you around here, or any of us sees you around here, you will be killed instantly. You and your friends.
I understand. I got it. Yep.
Oh,
I
but
got
before you go, you were paid to do terrible things. You don't deserve that money, so you should hand that over.
Oh, come on, with money.
So,
And Tessa is like, leave now. Isa, sorry. Isa says to him,
We're
leave
getting
now.
our own name.
Yeah.
Two.
he will start picking himself back up slowly, and he's looking backwards, and he's looking straight down, and he's shaking his head. It's like, I don't have it here. I'm sorry. And he just looks
Where
up,
is
and
it?
he's torn
Just tell me
between
that
you
and I'll
two. He's
Leave.
Scream
We
it
don't
as you
care.
run. I don't care. Just tell me.
Leave, take your money, and go live somewhere else.
he's very torn. He's like back and forth, and he wants to take a step back. He doesn't really want to say it, but he kind of catches your eyes, Tessa, and he's like, "That's the manor," and he just books it the other direction
That'll do.
and disappears off the map. This
Can I give him a last punch before he goes?
you could absolutely make an attack of opportunity. He didn't disengage.
Yeah, let's punch him.
No.
Yeah, just unarmed.
Yeah, and unarmed, like,
So it would be
plus strength plus proficiency?
no, I don't think you get proficiency on unarmed attacks. Do you?
You need Tavern Brawler to be proficient.
Yeah,
in
you're
it.
not proficient.
Oh, okay.
So-
Because it's under the simple weapons? Anyway, okay, only strength then.
Yeah.
9. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was a warning shot.
I'll say you cuff him as he leaves. It doesn't do damage or anything, but he takes it and he just runs.
Okay. I just want to maintain my rage.
There we go.
I can punch you a few times. It won't hurt very much, but it'll help.
Oh, yeah, you can. Not with the laser thing. Oh, yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I don't care.
It's like it's so weak. She's a 10.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
This is everything I could have hoped for. Weren't we going to tell him to tell his friends to leave too? Or did we just want him to run off into the wild?
Oh, we're going into the bar right now and telling them that. Just that.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
all right. Well, they might not believe it if they think all of his friends are...
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. I'm going to stay out here. If I hear fighting, I'll come in.
No, I think that I told him to take his friends and leave. You know that?
Well, I just saw him run down the road. So
Yeah, his friends are in the bar.
Fuck, right.
maybe your very threatening and marginally unnecessary leave now, repeatedly, didn't get quite the right message across.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Tessa, I
So
want to watch
are we
this. Though.
going in the bar?
Mashari, we're seriously going to have a talk.
Or, yeah, Tessa. we should have a talk too.
That's fine. I think there's going to be a lot of talking going on.
Yeah, later.
All right, well, go talk to them. Go on.
Are we going inside or are
Oh, yeah.
we going to the manor tomorrow?
We're going inside right now.
You should ask them where the manor is precisely. I don't think they mentioned that.
Yeah, I want to know too.
I
Alright.
don't think that it will be that difficult to find the manor.
Never hurts to have less issues.
The man, I don't know.
All right, as they head into the
So-
inn to deal with the remaining two, Tessa just whistles and goes towards the remaining dead bodies outside and starts looting them.
All right.
Are we still
Sorry,
in
gonna-
initiative order?
Rashari's gonna stay with her.
Yeah.
As
Are we
you're-
still in initiative order?
You're still in initiative.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Yeah. So it was Aisa's turn last, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can just actually I'll just let you go, and then we'll just go on from there. I can't remember if you went or not. As they're searching the bodies, they all have these red scarves or red bandanas or red armbands. They all have. It's like the same color of like blood red. It seems to be their signature.
If there's a red bandana with no blood, Mashari takes it.
You're not sure if there's blood on it or not.
Well, I want
It
it.
is specifically blood red.
I want it.
Yeah, you can take
Mashari
it,
takes
absolutely.
the other two. Mashari takes the other two and makes a note to wash them regardless later.
In terms of armor, they're all wearing studded leather.
Oh, really?
Which some of which is torn, and one is missing a glove for obvious reasons. There is short swords on all of them, and they seem to have like one has a small sack with dice in it, and one guy had a flagon he was holding onto before that had been dropped to the cobblestones or onto the wooden plank. Sorry.
Okay. Are there two salvageable sets of studded leather armor if I take the hand?
Yeah.
Take the glove off the hand.
You can grab the third one as well, but it would need some repair.
That's fine. I'm not interested in repair. I'm just going to take those two. I'm not greedy after all.
Mhm.
Just
No, you're not.
yeah, just rip these. Yeah, it's
Do
all
they have
good, it's all
anything gold on them or anything?
good. I should actually look that up specifically. Let me see.
Oh, Michael, you saw my message, right? That at like sometime between 2 and 2:30,
Yes.
family's coming to see our puppy, so I'll leave for like 15 minutes and I'll be back.
Yeah. I'm hoping not to go much past 3, so it should work for me because it's 3 my time when it's 2:30 your time. I think I'm MST. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock right now for me.
Okay, that's 1 o'clock for me. So.
Oh, okay.
It's the other way around. It's fine.
Okay. I for some reason I thought you were in Spencer's time zone. Never mind.
Nah, I'm the other way. Sure.
Michael's
yeah,
up in the
that's fine.
boonies.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just slot you back in when you're done.
Sounds good.
Well, while Mashari is like examining that scarf, Tessa's just going to be like, Mashari, dear, I would like to just ask you a question. Have you ever seen someone be arrested before?
Yes, I have. I worked at a
Okay.
tavern. Of course I have.
Yes, all right. So, what gives you the impression that you should so blatantly and obviously be standing around a bunch of corpses? Tessa says as she just steps back into the shadows.
Oh gosh. She's like looking around. Oh no! She like looks where and she can't figure out where Tessa went, and they're back in the bar. She's just, oh no, and she's gonna go after the people that are going inside the bar.
So it says here miscellaneous copper. So let's say 15 copper. Distributed
Sounds
among
good to
them.
me. Tessa takes all of that.
Yeah, so you guys can go ahead into the tap room if you like, or you can hang out here.
Tessa's keeping watch for like approaching guardsmen or anyone who might sound.
Okay. This is right on the edge of town, and it is getting late, so there isn't really anyone out or about. That said, bodies will make a stench, and the ground is already kind of getting muddy from the blood.
Oh, she's not going to try and hide evidence of murder. She's just not interested in being caught at the scene of the crime.
Okay. Yeah, do you guys want to continue upward?
Well, if we're going to do this, I suggest we do it now because I cannot rage again. So, yeah.
Okay, so we're going in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's go. I think. Whose turn is it?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll leave the initiative counter up here. I'll just let you guys go in. If you guys want to get into combat, we'll just jump back into this initiative.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
let's go in.
All right.
Keep the door open.
Kick the door open.
Yeah.
So, a couple things are quite apparent to you right away. I'll open up this space. It's a fairly large tap room that made up the whole front of this building. What immediately catches your attention is a half-drunk bandit is standing atop a table, staring directly at you with 2 swords. It looks like he had been waiting.
Is he the one that he poked his head out?
No, this guy seems to be in worse shape. He hasn't shaved in ages, and there's a big scar down the side. The other guy seemed fairly young.
So.
And here, I'll just open up the rest of this room for you guys.
I'm going in and say to
Can I-
that guy, "Hey, I heard that there's some good wine over here."
And this guy is nigh unintelligible. He will shout what sounds like derogatory comments, and he'll just lunge towards Enar if you're going to run right up there. So we can just
Yeah, I'm
into
gonna
initiative.
right up there.
Alright.
I was hoping I can attack him, but whatever.
Did you want to attack him as you ran up to him, or did you just want to plant yourself and see what happened?
Oh,
Because if it was one movement, I'd let you attack first.
okay.
Can everyone see that well enough?
I can see it.
Okay.
Oh, I have terrible ping right now.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay, it's back.
So sorry, were you wanting to attack that first time, or?
Oh. Yeah, I want to run up and attack him.
Alright, I'll let you get a swing in.
Okay, let's go for reckless attack. 21
Alright, that's gonna hit.
for 7.
7. Do you still have your rage up? You were chatting for a long time.
What?
Would you still have your rage up? You were chatting for a good while.
That's why I asked you if we're still in initiative, because I want to keep my rage up.
Oh, got it. Got it.
But if you say I cannot, okay, yeah.
I don't want it to look like I'm picking on you, but that was more than 6 seconds. So I would say.
Okay. So it's only 5 then.
Yeah. That will hit him, and it'll deal the damage. It cuts into him, but he doesn't really seem to feel the pain. His eyes are kind of disfocused. Alright,
Okay.
Nisha?
Okay, then I move up here and take a swing at him
That'll hit.
for 24 for 5 damage.
Alright. You just cut into this guy standing on the table. And blood is seeping. He's having trouble standing as upright as he was before, but yeah, you dealt some damage. Anything else?
Okay, I want to say to him, just stay down and you stay alive. And that's it.
Alright. My order seems messed up. Because it would be him, you, there. Okay, because yeah, after... Well, he would... Sorry, I messed up my initiative somehow. I'm just going to say he goes now, instead of before you.
Okay.
So he's going to slash out at Einar with his short swords.
I want to give him disadvantage.
With your shield,
And-
absolutely.
Yeah,
And he has advantage because I reckless attack him.
So it's just a standard.
so it's
Attack.
just...
Yep.
First attack is a 23 for 4 piercing, cutting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's 4 piercing. It's not
Oh,
1.5.
no. It's 4 piercing.
And he'll swing again with the second sword.
Oh!
23 for 3.
No.
Okay.
And he will just scream unintelligibly. It seems like he was very, very drunk before he was just barely shook and awake and told to get ready to fight. That would be Tessa if you wanted to do anything or just remain outside.
Tessa's just gonna take a look around, make sure nobody's coming.
Yeah, you can perception
Great
it.
time for sure.
There's a lot of yelling going on in there.
16.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Despite the noise, everything seems all clear.
All right. I'm just wondering if this should be a lesson in consequences or not. This is a terrible sight. I should scream for the guards, don't you think?
That's what I mean.
Well, All right, I'll be quiet for now. I hope things are going well inside. And I'm just cheerfully counting up my copper, making sure I've got it all.
You're a shitty party member. It's great.
Yeah.
Tessa's at this point seeing herself as the only sane one. Everyone else is cheerfully murdering and not trying to hide.
Well, no, not cheerfully.
Einar's been grinning through the rage. She's pretty sure of this.
I'm just gonna go make sure they're okay.
Have fun. Be careful.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you can go, Mashari.
Alright, Mashari kind of peeks in through the door. Oh, God.
Yeah, you can see what's going on. Your two companions are surrounding this screaming drunk man with two swords standing on the table. He's bleeding kind of heavily.
No, shoot.
This doesn't look suspicious.
Can I...
Can
Can
I? Can I speak to Masari and tell her that if she wants, she can go upstairs. There must be one more.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. And she's gonna, can she fire her Eldritch Blast at the table to try and knock it over? So instead of killing the dude, she just sort of, like, topples him off and maybe knocks him unconscious?
Yeah, it deals force damage, right?
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. 17.
That's hitting. Knocking out a table leg.
10 force.
That table leg, upon the impact, splinters into 100 shards. Just, and the whole table just careens under his weight, and he stumbles forward at an angle this way.
Am I on the table too?
You are next to the table, unless you wanted to climb up on a chair or something.
As long as I'm not on the table, I'm okay.
Yeah, you're not on the table. He's making a dex save. 21. He manages to actually land kind of on you, Einar, and you're a little surprised by this, but he ends up on his feet. Yeah,
Don't
right
touch
there.
me.
Well, that's not what I meant to do.
Well, you tried.
You knocked him off his balance,
Yeah.
definitely.
And for effort.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be cool. And not killing people.
That was still pretty cool.
You just hear from like outside the bar. Then you should really try harder next time.
That's not nice.
Neither are you, it seems.
What? I didn't try to kill him.
Einar,
No,
you can
but
go now. If
You're
you'd like.
upset that you didn't look cool in hurting someone? Is that really where your
Knock him
priorities ought to
out.
lie?
Because I didn't kill him. I just wanted them to be knocked out so no one would kill him. He's just
And what
drunk.
you're upset about is why you didn't look good about it. I mean, these are people's lives on the line, and you're concerned about the aesthetic?
Stop thinking more Masari, please.
Einar, you're up.
Oh, I'm up? Yeah, I was waiting for the two of them. I want to grapple him.
Ignore us.
Absolutely. Contested.
I want to grapple him. Maybe disarm him.
Alright. If you get him grappled, I'll argue for that.
Is that like a straight strength check?
You can do athletics.
Put another athletics, another 2 on that. 24.
Yeah, no. As he stumbles forward, you can just grab him, and he is in your arms, not moving.
Okay.
Since disarm is typically only something a battle master can do, if I'm correct, I'll let you either try. You can knock it out of his hand with a strength versus dexterity next turn, or Aisa could do that. Whoever's nearby can try.
Okay.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
It is your turn.
I want to hit him, but non-lethal damage. Like,
Yeah, you can deal bludgeoning damage to not kill him. If you have a bludgeoning weapon, or you can use your fists.
can I use the back of my sword? Like,
Yeah, to try to bunt him with the pommel?
Yeah.
You can do that.
yeah.
I'll let you just make an attack roll and trade the slashing for bludgeoning. That'll hit.
21. For 10 damage.
All right, you clock him in the jaw, and he goes limp.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Should we get the other one that's upstairs too?
Well,
Tay, are you grooving to battle music?
Absolutely, I turned my own on. I do it with everything. It's always blood on the cobblestones from Witcher 3. It's never anything else.
That reminds me, the music didn't start in here, did it? When you
Nope.
guys came in.
Oh no, it was playing when we came in. It ended.
Oh, it didn't.
I just don't think it was loop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll manual punch that back in, unless you want to listen to your own. There we go.
No, I'm just a piece of shit. You can play it.
Okay.
I'll turn mine off.
Here we go. That was music. The combat's basically over, but this is, yeah. I'm trying to get better at playing music as we're doing things, so
It's an art form.
I gotta work on that. Alright, so he is unconscious,
Okay.
slumped in Einar's arms.
I'm moving. Is this the way up? Are there stairs over here?
This actually descends downwards.
Oh, can I see stairs going up?
Yeah.
Tess, are
yeah,
you,
maybe.
Tess, are you gonna come in and check it all out with me? Come on.
Oh, is it all quiet?
Yes.
Just casting one more look, seeing if anyone's coming.
Here.
I'll tell you right now, no, nobody is.
Alright, I'll come in, but we need to be quick. We don't want people coming while we're at the scene of the crime.
Uh huh.
Alright,
She's gonna head in.
she'll follow in too then.
So the interior of this building is very worn down. It looks like no money has been put into maintenance. There's some things that have been smashed here and there. You find it kind of surprising that anyone would actually try to run a business like this, but it makes sense, seeing as the main patrons were bandits and mercenaries.
Tessa's just gonna wander over to the bar and look for some like shitty alcohol.
You can definitely find some shitty alcohol. There's a couple bottles there. There's several barrels of like a cheap drag you could drink.
She just pours herself a shot of it and goes, "Yes, this about sums up today."
So wait, you poured a shot and then drank the bottle?
The shots for the rest of you.
No.
That is a nice
so
image.
Okay.
Oh, that looks.
So while this is going on, can I take the body and drag it outside? Leave it outside, dump it outside of the...
Hey, Mashari, you said you were a waitress, right? Have you any
Yes.
experience tending the bar?
Dump it out
Yes,
the door.
I
Come
do.
help me
Yep.
sort the wheat from the chaff here. Let's see if we can find something good.
Yes, and she'll go and help.
Okay, you guys can make an investigation check for me.
All right. 9.
24.
Well.
Oh, yeah!
So this bar is in a terrible array. There might have been an organizational system once, but then it seems like there was a different organizational system put on top of that, and then nobody cared about either of those. So you are having a hard time getting over the fact that you can't find anything you're looking for. Meanwhile, Tessa goes around, looks. Ah, this one, and pulls out a small bottle, not containing very much liquid, but it has an official like winery symbol stamped on it. It looks like that's the good stuff she probably wouldn't have sold.
Of course.
That looks really
Alright.
good.
And Essa, when you're all done, let's celebrate with a drink. There might be just enough for all of us to have a taste.
Oh, we can take a little break now.
Alright.
No,
Sure,
Alex
sure,
is going upstairs.
Oh, come on. Come on, Asa.
So you get into this this side wing of the building,
Yeah.
and you see there is a long hallway going there, and there is a door to the right, and several doors spaced periodically down it, with a lamp at the far end, just
Can I
fitfully
see
burning.
if any one of them is open?
They're all closed. But if you were to try one, you might find out if they were locked or not.
Okay, can I try the first one?
The one down below, or where your token is.
Oh, where am I talking? Oh, is there one over here?
Yeah, there's one at the bottom
This
corner
one.
there.
Yeah, this one. Then.
It is not locked, and so you can look in there, and you find it is a small, shabby room that might be used for sleeping or other things.
Okay. Can I search them all until I find the other guy?
Yeah, I can. You guys are all drinking joyously over there, so I'll just open this whole area. I'm not gonna let you do I'm not gonna make you do a play-by-play.
Okay.
As you discover these rooms, they're all empty, half-worn. You find a pair of boots in one area that seem to have been forgotten.
Oh shoot.
This whole area is empty.
Okay. Then.
I'll be back. Just assume that Mashari's doing stuff with Tessa.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going back and tell the other guys that the top floor seems empty. Maybe he's hiding somewhere else.
Come on and have a drink, Asa. We can look a little bit later. I think we all deserve a break after today.
I'm not sure if I can have a drink while someone might attack us, so...
Well, you
go
don't need to
ahead.
have much.
Yeah, come
yes.
on. It's, oh,
Einar, I can't believe that from you.
this is southern drink. They don't know how to make a drink.
Suited to the strong stuff, are we?
Oh yeah.
I bet I could drink you under the table any day.
Warm for the cold. Oh, yes, please, if you get that, and pour
All
one
right.
to my wife here.
You and me, we're going to have a drink off sometime. And if I lose, it will still be a glorious occasion.
I would like
And
to see
when
that.
I win, it will be even better.
With my rolls, I'm sure you're gonna win.
I hope not. She has 10 constitution. She's talking out of her ass right
Aisa tries to check the rest of the tavern to see if there's someone over there, like in the kitchen or in the cellar.
All right. So the door directly. Before we do that, I'm just gonna say the door directly in front of you leads outside, and there's a half paned of very, very dirty glass in the door that shows you this back porch area. It's just got like wooden brands and whatnot. And yeah, as you go through the rest of the house behind the kitchen, I can absolutely have you make investigation checks.
Okay, then I'm going back here.
So yeah, there's two doors. There's one here and there's one here.
Yeah, let's go to this one.
All right. So you get into it, and you find it is a kitchen area with a large furnace. There's a chopping block with some meat there. It looks like someone was halfway through preparing a meal, and everything just left out. It doesn't seem like it's particularly good meat. You kind of question its origins, but there is some miscellaneous spices along the back wall, and some pots and pans.
Okay, that doesn't concern me now. I'm going to check the other door too.
Alright, this opens into a walkway, long hallway, leading into darkness, as there's no light farther in. But there is some light coming from the cracks in some of the doors.
Oh, can I see which doors? Or are they all?
So you can see that the door at the far end of the hall is lit, and so are these two.
Okay, I want to knock that door.
Oh.
Like, hello? Is anyone here?
Um,
And push it open.
this one is locked, actually.
Hmm.
Is anybody here?
Silence.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back here, honey.
Oh, and while this is going on, Tessa's just pocketed 2 bottles of, like, still swill, but arguably the better tasting swill she could find with her investigation check from earlier.
Alright.
Okay, I will try then to smash them open.
Absolutely. You can make a strength check for me. You can do athletics as well.
Let's go with 24.
Yeah, the wood around where the lock would be into the wall just kind of breaks, and the whole door just kind of swings open. You see it is a storage room. There's several barrels filled with liquid. There is a lamp that was in there that had been left untended.
Okay. Guys, I found some more booze over here.
Oh.
Ooh, can I immediately jump over the bar and go there and check it out?
And I'm gonna keep looking, I think. I'm gonna try this one too. This one is lit, right?
That one's also lit. You can see that the door is locked, but it's not actually swung all the way closed. So,
Okay.
like, the
Yeah,
bar is out, but
shit
it
open.
didn't do anything. And yeah, you can look in. It's another storage room.
Oh. That doesn't seem to. Can I hear if anyone's around here?
No, your
Right,
footsteps and voice echo back to you.
So I think the other guys left and maybe went to warn that wizard guy.
Oh, wonderful. That will complicate things.
Maybe we should leave and go back to the inn.
I don't think the wizard's going to come here, but I do agree that we should go back and talk to the innkeeper. Is the problem being solved?
Yeah, and one more thing, maybe bring that bodies inside. So
It's going to be discovered either way. Would you?
Yeah.
The question, I suppose, is: do we want to take credit for this, or do we want to not take credit for this?
I can take credit for this.
All right.
yeah, I think that I don't.
Well, if there's a monetary reward, we split it. But otherwise, you can take full credit.
I also wanted to say there was a couple rooms back there farther if you wanted to keep exploring. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think if Aisa would care too much.
Can I see the store as if there's like a full barrel of wine, beer, or whatever?
Yeah, there's a couple full barrels. There's a couple set on the side that seem like if you were to just like open the nozzle a little bit and give them a taste, they're pretty good. The others along the wall, several of them are still incubating. They're not quite ready yet. It seems like
This is
it's
gonna
been
make
a
it-
project.
Tessa's going to make a quick sweep through the back rooms, just check if there's anything of worth.
Okay. So where you are there's 3 doors in quick succession. Hallway ends at a window. So you could actually see a little bit outside there. Yeah, you can try any of these doors. There's light coming in directly in front of you, and the one to your right.
And did she hear anything while she was coming up here?
No.
No.
Okay, so she'll try the door to her left first, I think.
Alright. So this is the room that is dark. As you go in here, you can see all manner of supplies and gear. It seems like the ruffians kind of had their way with this room. Stuff is tossed here and there. And there's like ripped bedding and several like discarded flagons. There was a small wooden table set up where it looks like they were playing cards.
Alright, so nothing particularly of value.
No, if there was, it looks like they broke it at some point.
Okay, so she'll hop back out and check the other 2 rooms.
Alright. So this room here, you can see, is a lit private dining room. This place seems to have been actually kept fairly well. And then there is this back window here, which is actually open, and wind is kind of blowing through.
I think we found the exit point. Anything else of value in the room?
There is some basic cutlery and plates and whatnot, but nothing of substantial value.
Alright, she'll check the last room then.
Alright. As you enter this last room, you feel a little happy about having searched for long. You see that this is some kind of study. There is a nice intricate rug on the floor, and there is ledger books and pens and all kinds of papers and signed envelopes.
Oh, now this is interesting. She would like to go through the papers and the ledgers and just check the room for anything other, like, I mean, she's got experience checking rooms down for, like, good hiding spots for loot and shit, so she'll do that pass immediately and then go to the ledgers.
Yeah, I'll let you do an investigation check to see what you find.
Alright.
Let me just pull this up.
20.
A 20 investigation. Alright. You find... Let's see here. So there is several things of interest. There is several fine sheets of paper, bottles of ink, quills. You find a small lockbox, which seems like it would be the place to store money.
Okay.
There is, below, in one of the lower drawers on the desk, a heavy ledger book. And on the table there is a stack of envelopes, some of which draw your attention.
She's going to first just fiddle with the lockbox, see if she can get it open.
Yeah, you can make a sleight of hand or a proficiency check with these tools.
She will do the thieves' tools. 23.
Yeah, it unlocks under your crafty fingers.
Tessa has been rolling really well today.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Alright, so she will open up the lockbox.
All right. You find 25 gold and a signet ring.
Oh, okay.
That's 25 gold we'll never see.
I'm sorry, guys.
So looking at the signet
Sent
ring,
her
does it make any sense?
The signet ring?
Like, does she recognize it at all?
It seems it has the profile of a brutish face with the eyes closed. You'd think it might be the symbol for this company. It's actually quite dusty, like it hasn't been used in a while.
Okay, she will pocket the signet ring. And she will pocket 5 of the 25 gold pieces.
Alright. Just keep adding to your stack.
That's kind of what she does.
1 second, I'm trying to find a thing.
And when she pockets the 5 gold, she will then look at the lockbox and look at the lock she just unclicked. And she will click the lock back into place, put the lockbox back where she found it, and say, "Everyone come in here, I think I found some things of value."
So yeah, you can call people in.
Okay. I'm going in then. I'm going back
And she's
there.
also pocketed the signet ring. She's not hiding it though, she's turning it over.
I wanted to take out a barrel. A full barrel.
You want to haul
possible.
out one of those barrels?
Yep. If I cannot lift, I can roll it on the floor.
Yeah. You can do it. You can do it fast with a strength check.
Oop, yeah. Strength check. And it failed me again.
Oh.
8.
All right. You start lifting it, and you're like, "Oh, yep, this is full." And so you set it down, and then just tip it onto the side, and start rolling it out.
I'll do that.
Was there one in particular? Some were in better shape than others, and better quality. Just the good stuff.
Just the good stuff, man.
All right.
And I'll take it out and be ready to leave when the others are finished.
All right.
Okay, I'm going back there, and ask Tessa, what did you find?
Well, I seem to have found some ledgers. I'm sifting through them now, and this ring, which might be for the company that owns this place. But there's also that, what I assume is a lockbox down there with some gold.
Oh, okay, well, let's put the gold, if you don't mind. And can I see that ring?
Oh, certainly. Take a look. I might be able to find use of.
Can I see if it has something inscripted on it, like the brand? Sorry, the red brand's sign or something.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, I want to see what's on the ring. If it's some kind of.
So it seems to have the insignia of this establishment, of the Sleeping Giant Taproom.
Okay.
It is a giant's face with its eyes closed. Fairly well, fairly intricate, but it's a big ring in order to fit it.
Is it used to seal the envelopes on the table?
Yeah, you can see several envelopes have that seal. Yeah, there's several others with different seals that presumably were sent to her, most of which were opened.
Okay. So I think this ring was used to seal those envelopes. Maybe, I don't know, we can sell it? Or is it gold? Is it?
Well, let's look at the lockbox, and she will just sort of make fiddle with the lock until eventually it clicks open.
Yeah, if you didn't fully close it before.
Oh no, she just gave the impression of closing it.
Okay, yeah, then you can open it easy.
Oh my. Looks like we've come across a pretty find indeed.
I'm not sure if Aisa is full.
I'm gonna say at any point when Spencer's BSing, you guys can make insight checks to see if that's actually the truth.
I want to know if it's truth, but I will go with him, whatever he says. Can
Okay.
what do I...
It would be an insight roll to find out whether he's telling the truth or not.
Countered by my deception roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Oh,
Oh, damn.
oh.
To be fair, I did sell this one pretty well. I literally hid and lockbox again.
Yeah,
You did.
Yeah, you did, but...
Like,
I
I
wish
should
I'd
get
given you
advantage
advantage.
on that
Yeah.
particular roll.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
No, I'm not. Sorry. So as she opens the box, it's like a kid who's seen the Christmas present already. It's like, wow, and like it plays off really well, but to your eyes, you can see that there's it's not nearly as excited as if you'd never seen it before.
What we find?
So you guys have explored the tap room, several things of ale. You guys found a study in which there was a lockbox with some golden signet ring, and then
Ooh.
there are letters on the desk and like ledger books and such.
Okay, Tessa, let's take this box to the others.
Certainly.
And split the remaining gold over here. And...
Why, Asa, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, nothing. Just sitting
Nothing, of
around.
course.
Yeah. And I want to take the letters from the study.
I do want to take a look at those letters, though. We might be able to get something useful from this. Like, for example,
Yeah,
why these red brands have ownership of a bar.
That's what I was thinking about. But maybe take it to the inn and look at them.
Yes, I
here.
agree. Let me just sift through the ledger book, as it's a bit difficult to carry.
Oh,
And so I'm just
Michael,
going to just flip through the ledgers and see if she can... It's the last entries of the ledgers, primarily.
quick question.
Yep.
Do we know if the Red Brands they have this in, or is another owner? Did they tell us in the other inn?
They did not tell you who owns this place,
Okay, okay,
so you don't know.
okay.
So let's take the stuff and get back to the others.
All right. You wanted to look through the ledger book, right?
Yes, just mostly at the last entries to see if there's anything interesting.
The last couple entries, there is. It seems normal, but when you look down at the very bottom for total gain, it is larger than what the entries say.
Wow. That's interesting indeed. Who was playing who is the real question. And Tessa will just make a note of that in her mind and then leave the ledger book.
All right. So you've basically gotten the full run of this place. I'll just open up the map for full visibility.
Yeah, sorry I had to disappear for a few minutes. A very nice family of four is looking at $10, so
Aw. Yeah,
we had
that's
to
fine.
introduce them.
Mhm.
And I just like to check. I don't necessarily had to be there, but I like to check them all out because I help in the whole decision process and stuff. So I think I should probably go meet them.
All right. Are we? So we're bringing everything. We're bringing the lockbox and the letters back to the inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Ooh, what'd you find?
We found a little bit of something, and possibly some leads to something more.
Oh,
And a
cool.
bottle. And a
It's like a
bottle.
mystery.
And I have a bottle.
Yeah,
A full bottle.
there's a full
Yes, also
barrel
a full barrel of alcohol.
of alcohol from the back room that he is rolling out in front of him.
Okay,
Like, can't we get somewhere we were staying?
Yeah, but this is free.
This is stolen.
From
Who?
dead people.
I don't know.
Mashari,
From
the bottle you just drank from earlier would also technically be stolen.
And the box and the letters.
There's
I don't.
a difference.
I also
There's a
thief.
difference between like
Different
one drink
thievery.
and a whole barrel, isn't there?
Why? It's both stealing. You're not going to be prosecuted the same regardless.
You would?
Yes.
we have murder in our hand.
Mashari, are you saying that we should... I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. I've never done this before. This is all new.
That much
So,
is clear.
so you're saying that we should leave the box and the letters behind? Too?
Well, the letters
See,
are
that's
hollow.
the standards
The letters-
there, so I'm gonna
Look,
take
look,
the bottle and
look,
roll it
look,
out
taking-
on the outside door.
Taking the letters might help someone. Taking the alcohol is only going to help you, and she'll follow along.
Not true. It'll help me too.
All of us.
It'll help all of us.
It will help all of us. And we will help the others, so it will help somebody else.
But like
You see
the letters
how
are helping
it's going?
500. Okay.
Just roll with it.
As long as they argue, can I drag the bodies inside and stack them around here or something like that?
I am sorry, was that directed at me?
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah,
catch it.
can
I'm so
I-
sorry.
Can I grab the bodies as long while they argue and like put them inside the inn? So
Yes, you can drag the bodies in. If you're doing it yourself, that's well within your strength. Yeah, you can just haul them up. It's kind of dirty work though.
yeah.
And there is
doesn't-
one guy who is got a big thump on his jaw and is knocked out, sprawled at the entrance.
Yeah. What are we doing with that guy, guys?
Well, we can leave him here.
We should ask him where the manor is just before we go, perhaps.
Okay, then maybe
Oh.
we should tie him, restrain him.
Yeah, maybe that's something we should do.
Where in the tap room did you want to put the bodies?
Is this a table or a pit or something?
Yeah, that is
Fire.
that's a lowered pit. It looks like everyone would sit around it.
Okay, I'm putting them right here.
All right.
And that guy, I want to put him on a chair and maybe ask from Tessa if she can help me tie him up.
Oh, certainly.
Not
I
with the
can help
pain, though.
him out.
What?
Not like the last one though.
We don't need to torture right now. We have most of the information. This is just icing.
I hope so.
Look, all right. You can be in charge of the next interrogation. I'll leave my climbing gear.
I didn't hear that. I didn't catch that.
You can be in charge of next time's interrogation. I will leave my climbing gear.
Oh. Okay, I don't think I'll need it, but okay.
All right. So you tie this guy up to the chair, and just all tight. Can I get you guys to make a what roll did I say before? Sleight of hand or straight
sleight of
intelligence?
hand, yeah. Yeah, it's sleight of hand.
So sleight of hand check.
Yes.
Can
14.
I help Tessa?
Yeah, you can help.
So that would what, give me advantage?
Yeah.
It's whatever the
Mhm.
aid action does. It's either that or a +2. I can't remember.
I think it's advantage in fifth edition.
Yeah. Okay.
So 19.
19. You tie him up to the chair. It is quite snug.
All right. Well, I'll step out of it. Whoever wants to do the talking, we just need to find out where the.
I'm assuming you guys disarmed him.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, whoever wants to interrogate this guy, you can go on up.
Or should I do
We could ask Mashar to do it. She seems excited about new opportunities.
What?
Yeah.
it? Sorry, you want to interrogate this guy?
Me?
Do you want to take this
I'm
one?
not scared though.
Well, try and find an
Oh,
approach
you
that
want
works
me.
for you.
Yeah.
You
You
don't
have,
need to be
like-
scary. You just need to be convincing.
Yeah, you have like laser hands. Just use them to
Laser?
intimidate him.
What hands? What?
Like psionic beam hands, whatever you would call them.
Oh. Well, I thought we didn't want to kill him though.
No, we don't. So
Use it to intimidate him.
just try and be sweet and friendly at first, and if it fails to work, do this exactly in this order. First, fire off one of your whatever that is, and make him watch you blow up a chair. And then, ask him the question again, cupping his head with your hands like so on his cheeks.
That's nice.
Oh man.
Okay, sure.
But
Yeah,
try
so
being
go-
friendly first and see how that works.
I swear
want
to
to
God,
figure out where
Tessa, Lucky would love you.
So wait, I like want to find out where all their friends are. Is that what
We
I'm
want to
thinking?
find out where the manor is. We
Where
just
the
need to know
manor
that.
is.
The rest of it,
Okay.
unnecessary.
Okay.
He's a bit drunk though, so you've worked with drunk patrons before. You know how to get some vaguely go them.
What? What?
Yeah. Sometimes, and she'll reach out and actually start trying to tap the guy on the forehead, trying to get him to wake up.
He is out cold.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything to wake him up with, do you guys?
I could slap him.
Can we get like some water from the
I
bar?
can try that, and she'll try to leave.
Oh, okay.
So dump water
The
on him?
strength check.
Or shake him? Yeah.
She's slapping him.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No.
Let's just do a quick strength check
That's a
versus...
two.
Never
That's
mind.
a 2.
So, as you go to slap him, there's no resistance, and his head just walls the other way.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that could use some work. Maybe some water from the bar is a better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Spill some
she'll
water
go
on
and
him.
fetch some cheap-looking bottle and bring it back.
Mm.
Oh, and
Throw it
by
in
the
his
way, if you would rather not threaten him, try and make it like this. You're more friendly, you're more sweet and innocent looking, yes?
Yeah.
That's your charm. So, this man is a terrible drunk, so far as I can tell just by looking at him, and that smell. Good gods, the smell. So offer him a nice bottle of swill if he's willing to open up. I'm sure he'll respond nicely.
Oh, okay. And she will splash some in his face to start off.
Alright. Whatever.
Yeah, that works.
Wake up! Wake up! Please wake up.
So he kind of jumps a little bit as some of it gets like up his nose, and then as it trickles down, it's kind of dripping down into his shirt and his chest, and all of a sudden he just kind of jumps upright in his bonds as the alcohol hits some of his open wounds.
Oh, hi.
And he's like, he's just tied up.
Hello. Oh, stop. I just want to ask you a couple questions. That's all.
You're doing great, sweetie. Keep going.
He'll look up at you, and he's just breathing heavily. It's like,
Can I ask you a few questions?
what?
Where's your manor?
I got my manners proper, thank you.
That's okay. You're okay. No, where's the big house place where all of you guys are? We just want to go and visit.
Well, I'm tied up.
Glassstaff, remember, Glassstaff. Where that one is. The manor where Glassstaff is.
Glassstaff?
That's the wizard they're working for.
Oh, I thought it was Black Spider.
No, that's the informant who hired them. Glassstaff is the captain.
Oh, yeah, the manor where Glassstaff is. We just want to go and visit, so you need to tell us.
Oh, you know those names?
We just do. We're psychic.
Persuasion check, please. Contested
I will give it a
charisma.
shot. 17.
Oh yeah, mate.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, he just stares at you, and he's like, his jaw goes a little slack. He's like, no, why?
We just want to visit, be friendly.
Right. Why am I tied up, though?
Because you attacked us.
I did?
Uh-huh.
Technically, I attacked him. He
Well,
was trying to defend himself.
Alright.
Offer him a bottle, smoothen the deal.
Technically.
if you answer my question, I will give you some of this. And she holds up the bottle.
So he's trying to look at you, but then like the bottle keeps passing past his vision, and he just gets caught on that for a second. He's like, alright.
So weird.
So yeah, where is it?
What?
The manor.
Oh, Manor's just out of town, and he'll try to point, but he just kind of moves his body.
Here, I'll start spinning you around in the chair, and you tell me when to stop.
So you
gonna make
spin
him
him in the
puke.
chair, and he holds on, and he's like, there. Wait, no, back that. There, okay. Yeah.
There, that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And his head is kind of nodding in this direction.
Okay. How many
Which direction?
people are
Okay.
there?
In what direction?
To the right of the map. So farther outside of town.
Okay.
How many people should we be expecting? We want to be good guests and bring something. How many people would be there, you think?
Yeah, so are we cooking for 5 or more like 10? I mean, I could make
Yeah.
a mean casserole, but 10 is pushing it.
Let me show you Hamlet. She's doing a great job.
She is doing a great job. This is the most fun I've had in ages.
How many people will be there?
The whole band's there. Oh, not to mention monsters.
Oh, what monsters? Oh no! What are they?
Oh, big, hairy beasts brought in from that black spider guy.
That spider guy. Oh, are they like big hairy beasts with kind of like funny ears? They look like bears, but then there's like kind of goblin-y and...
He's like nodding. It's like giant floppy ears.
Oh, bugbears!
The what now?
The bugbears. Like Clark.
Oh, black bear.
Oh, could be that. I don't know.
Okay. But how many people are left in your? How many people are in your group? Like, I know you said it'd be all of them, but you know, a number's good too.
Well, okay, including me, we had, oh god, I don't know, 20?
20?
No, Jeff died. 19? There's a lot.
There's a lot. Okay. Are there big walls surrounding this place, or can you just sort of walk up to the door?
Well, you should be able to see it from here. It's up on the hill.
Oh, it's up on the hill. Okay. Well, we'll
Alright,
have to go check
Mashari,
it
we've
out
gotten
before-
everything we need.
Oh, okay. All right, here. Like stick the bottle in his mouth for him to like.
And he'll just kind of try to hold it with his whip.
Are we gonna untie him?
Oh, no, I was thinking we could just take care of two birds with one stone. How would you feel about him
Yeah, me
taking the
too.
fall for the death of his friends?
That's okay.
Oh.
He's my friend now.
I was thinking about executing him because he's going to the manor. He's going to say everyone we're coming.
Well, no, but the other one
That's what
already
I'm
fled.
saying,
They already know we're...
She takes Elizabeth. So,
What?
He's
Here's the
getting
thing.
very still.
One of them already left out the window, so they already know we're coming.
that's true.
Yeah, and we
Oh.
left the other one to leave the
If you
leave
just-
town.
Stay here and don't tell any of your friends about us. We won't do anything to you, at least.
No, I'm up with Tess on this. Let's put the blame on him.
Yes, let's do that. It just makes things a lot simpler. We just need to tell the innkeeper the problem is taken care of. He takes the fall. He deserves to go to jail anyway. Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
let's
it's-
knock him.
I guess it's better
But
than
the local
being dead.
authorities, they
Yeah.
favor the Red Brands. They're not going to do anything against the Red Brands.
Well, I'm sure if we don't, then we can just pay him a visit, and all things are taken care of anyway. But this would be more convenient should it work, so there's no harm in giving it a shot.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess it's
Okay,
better than us
I'm-
doing it, so.
Oh. We're killing him then?
No,
No, no,
we're
no,
leaving him here. We're knocking him out, and I am just going to. And Tessa picks up the swords she took from the guy and just starts dragging them in lines across the corpses. Let's just make the death wounds match the weapon.
So,
Very good.
because you turned
And then
him
just
around,
presses
he
them.
cannot see. He's looking at the wall. So he doesn't see any of this.
All right, and then Tessa just just like, here, we're going to knock him out, and we're going to put these in his hands, and then we're going to guard.
So, I'm going to this guy. So, buddy, what is the story you're going to sell?
What?
What is the story you're going to tell the authorities? What happened here?
And he's gonna really try to gingerly lower the bottle from his lips that's just kind of been stuck there. And it's like, oh. And it'll just kind of fall off him and roll and just smash on the floor, and he just looks super dejected. Just like,
That's a
Oh,
waste.
I tell nothing. Nothing happened. I saw nothing.
See,
I mean,
guys?
that's probably the best we're going to get. All right, fine. We can just let him. You decide what you want. I'm going back to the inn. Let's talk about the
Oh.
letters and the coin where it's less smelly.
Can I incite him? If he's...
Oh, absolutely. Please make an insight check.
Yeah.
oh, I want to try and make an insight check too,
Inside.
even though it's gonna go so poorly.
13.
I'm gonna believe him. Oh, he's telling the truth.
Mashari, he is telling the truth. Ionar, yeah, no. He's probably saying whatever he can right now to not die.
Yeah.
You don't trust
figured.
him.
Yeah, he's saying whatever he's saying whatever we want to hear. So,
Nope, no, I'm not. I'll do it.
And decide what you want to do with him. If we don't kill him now, he's a bigger. Well, it's unnecessary killing.
Mhm.
I'll see you all back at the inn, and Tessa's just gonna head back through the exit and just leap out the back window and start making a more circuitous route towards the inn.
I'm going to grab a cloth or something from the bar and start wiping the blood out of my armor and my hands, and follow Tessa out of the door,
You can do that.
going back to the.
Yep.
And I'm going to kill him, but more mercifully this time.
Well, no, Michelle's
like
heading
to-
out, so she doesn't see it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everyone to go out. I'm going for everyone to go out, especially Sherry. Like, grab from the neck and asphyxiate him.
Hold on, Mashari. You don't have to hear anything. It's fine. Ana's letting the man go. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm coming with you. And
Yes.
she goes after Tessa.
So you're gonna
And
strangle
Tessa's just
him?
like, please be quiet. And
Strangle
you
him,
head
yeah.
him just quietly under her breath.
Alright, so... Strangling, he is bound, but with strangling... Okay, make a strength check, and he will as well, as he's gonna try to struggle and get out of his bonds.
22, yeah.
Okay, you have
You
a
roll well
vice
when
grip.
it comes to murder.
You have a vice grip on his throat. Let's see if he's able to struggle and get out. Because he can't really dodge your grab, it's more just trying to get unbound. Yeah, no, he is struggling futilely, and you just clasp on as he shakes.
It's all going to be over soon, buddy.
Only dreams.
Just sleep.
It takes about 2 rounds, but he is out. And then you just hold
And as soon as I'm done, I'm getting my burrow, roll out of the entrance, and follow the others. Okay. Okay, Issa, let's go. I'm done. Oh, she left.
So yeah, you guys can leave and head back to town.
I love this little party token. It's so cute.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
It is.
Alright. Yeah, we can see the manor, so that's at least taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
What? I can't see anything.
Tressendon Manor.
Can
Yep.
you see it now?
Here it is. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. It was all blurry for a moment.
Yeah, it still is for me. I'm waiting. Oh,
Yeah, it takes a
There it
second to unblur, depending on
Yeah.
your computer.
Hmm.
Alright. I'm very tired. I would like to just divvy up the gold and sleep.
So you guys can get 5 gold each from that.
5 gold.
Tessa, you have 10 because of the 5 you stole.
Oh, we're splitting it evenly?
yeah.
That is what you said, right?
Evenly.
Yeah.
Yeah, evenly, yeah.
Look, most of the gold Tessa gets goes towards making potions for all of us. So it kind of evens out in the end.
Oh, if you just ask
Oh.
for short, she'd literally hand over like most of what she has.
Hey, if you ask nicely to make potions, yeah, we're gonna give you some gold.
How many potions do we have in the party right now? I don't remember.
I have one.
I have one.
I believe you guys had 2 potions of healing, and that was it.
I do not have any.
Alright, so she
Maybe
might, okay. She needs 15 gold per potion. So, alright. When, no, because I think I'm gonna wait until she can properly make potions, I think, with spell slots. So, a little bit longer.
Excellent.
Level 3.
Whenever we level up.
How do you do this with spell slots?
So, the way I am doing this is she has a herbalism kit, and so she can make concoctions of which will aid your healing, but aren't nearly as powerful as a magic potion. But she's planning on going Arcane Trickster, so once she gets spell slots, she can essentially imbue magic into the potions as part of the crafting,
Magic.
Oh, nice.
and make
Nice.
magical potions of
So,
healing.
when I can do that, then I will start making magic potions.
Until then, it just tastes really bad.
There's very little healing, tastes awful, but potions taste slightly better and actually heal you more.
Nice.
So let's look through these letters, and then I am just going, oh, innkeeper.
Yeah, the sun is fully down at this point. There is one guy still in the corner at the tap room, and the innkeeper is just cleaning. Yep.
Alright.
Where
I
are
will
we
walk over.
going? Over here in the stone healing? Where are we living? I don't remember.
I think the inn, right?
Oh, where the arrow's
I
pointing.
think it's
Okay, there.
Innkeeper, your red brand problem appears to have been taken care of.
sort of.
Wait, really?
Really?
He'll just kind of stop what he's
Sure.
doing and lean in closer. It's like, you drove them out? They're gone?
They're certainly not in the taproom
Not
anymore.
exactly.
And the remnants in the manor will be taken care of soon.
Well, that's good. That's great. It's definitely very progress. Yes, Gresha will be very happy to have her inn back.
Wonderful.
Oh, shoot.
And you're gonna take on the manor.
Who's
yes.
that woman you just said? What's her name? What?
Gresha. Not. But I don't want us to tell you a bad story or anything. But she might not be the friendliest woman, but she's reliable. Yep.
Oh, she's reliable. Another friendliest woman. And she will get her inn back. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. She had it in the back of the taproom.
Yeah, she won't mind some losses, huh? Is that right?
Well, I mean, the bandits have taken it over for ages, so I mean, of course.
I think it's all well that ends well.
Okay then.
Might be a bit of cleanup to do, but good story ending. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just, I gotta warn you, there's a lot of them by the manor, so you gotta be careful, okay?
Yes, we are aware, but thank you for your concern.
Well,
So,
I owe you guys a drink here, and he'll just go back around and start pouring drinks for everyone.
Tessa will just call after him.
You do with
Well,
the
we are
bar-
rather heroes of the town. Shouldn't you perhaps sell us just free rooms for the night, at least?
Yeah, we
Seems fair.
can we have a drink for us. I have a bottle with me.
Well, I don't take this the wrong way, all right? I appreciate everything you're doing, all right? But I won't feel safe till they run out of town, and I appreciate what you're doing, but I got a business to run.
Listen, okay. The room goes half price, and you don't have to pour us a drink. You just give us the glasses.
And he'll just kind of stop what he's doing and just like, well, I'll like a persuasion roll. Thank you.
Persuade. Okay.
Oh boy.
Persuasion. -1. 11. Oh.
He concedes.
Oh.
Which means?
Which means he will let you have the room for half price, and he'll just say like, all right.
Nice.
Just let you
Okay.
out.
Okay.
The night at
Okay.
the inn was that 4 silver?
Give me a second. I wrote it down. It's 5 silver for a room.
Okay, so
So it would be 2 and 5 copper.
Didn't we already pay him?
Did you? Oh
I
yeah,
think
you
I-
did
I think
before
I
you
did.
went.
Yeah, because we have our stuff in the rooms.
So that was for
Yeah, don't worry.
this night. So any future night, you'll get half price then.
okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Did you guys just want to head back to your rooms, or it's pretty late now? Like the sun's fully
Oh.
down.
I'll help look at those letters.
Yes, let's
Oh,
take
yeah.
a quick look at the letters.
Let's
and then
look
we'll
at the
do-
letters.
We can grab a table and eat something and look through the letters.
Sounds good to me.
Mhm.
All right. You guys all pore over the letters. Most of them have been opened with the seal broken, though it's still kind of closed. There are some personal correspondences near the bottom from Gresha and family or acquaintances, mostly just talking about like how things are going in town. Things are getting harder. Not many travelers. There's some that are talking about supplies coming and going. Looking forward to the next batch. And buried under some is a letter that is sealed with this blob of wax that has no imprint on it. It is crumpled, but it looks like it has been smoothed out and it is not open.
Oh, here's the interesting one.
Yeah.
Tessa will very carefully, without tearing it, open it.
That's actually kind of hard. Can you do a sleight of hand check?
Sure.
I've tried that before. It sucks.
Oh yeah, so have I. It's a working.
Okay, yeah, you can do it with a 15.
All right, so she will open the letter.
I suggest Tessa, we should return to that Gesa. What's her name again?
Gresha?
Gresha.
Gresa.
Chris.
The ring that we do, because I think it's yours.
Yes, I do not argue with this. I know what the ring looks like now. This is all fine. I would just, and actually with the charlatan background, having looked at all these samples of Gresha's handwriting and her signet ring, I am now able to forge document in her name and with.
Nice.
So
You can do
I can
that.
do that.
Yep. Alright, so you guys open it up and look at the single folded piece of paper inside. Inside is a hastily scribbled note in a gruff hand, not the same as what Gresha has been writing in. You can see that there is actually a blood splat on the piece of paper itself. And in it, it details one of the hunters sending a letter in, seeing goblins increasing their movements around this area. And he says that he had overheard goblins talking about someone named the Black Spider, and that they were warned to look out for a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, and take him and anything he's carrying back to King Groll.
But who?
What's the name of the dwarf again?
Gundren Rockseeker. He's
That's
the
our
guy who
employer.
hired you.
Oh,
King Groll, you say?
King Groll, Grol. It then warns to stay away from the low road, and to basically warn the Rock Seekers.
Okay.
and what's the deal with King Groll?
It said that the letter says that he overheard someone named the Black Spider, who was paying the goblins to watch out for a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, capture him, and bring him and anything he was carrying to King Groll.
Okay.
So that's the one that has Rockseeker. I suggest we should go after him tomorrow morning.
We have the manor and we have this King Groll, and while I don't doubt they're related in some way, same location.
Yeah, but I think that Rockseeker is in more danger.
He is our employer, so the only
Yeah.
problem is that there may well be retaliation from the Red Brands now out of town.
Yeah, but Rockseeker is missing for 3 days now, so...
So if he's not dead now, he's not going to a few days. My problem is we did just piss off a group of ruffians, apparently accompanied by bugbears. They're going to be mad at the town. We're apparently the only ones capable of fighting at all in this town. So if we leave searching for Gundren, we may come back to smoldering ruins.
fair point.
I think
We should.
we need to go after the remnants of the Red Brands first, because they are right next door, and they're going to keep being a problem.
Yeah, I
I
agree
agree
with
with
that.
Tessa.
Yep.
Okay.
Oddly, me
let's do
too.
that.
Thanks, Anna. Means the world.
Okay, then tomorrow morning we taking care of the red brands and see from there on what are we
Indeed.
doing, right?
Yes, and tonight I would just caution you to keep your wits about you. Well, I hope it's not going to be the case. There's a chance the Red Brands won't wait until more retaliation. So perhaps make certain that you can get out of your room swiftly should the inn catch fire while we sleep. Just saying, it wouldn't be the first time that happened to me, and the smell of smoke just never leaves your clothes.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Think that. Tessa, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Certainly.
You see, when we're trying to cut someone alive, and you always seem to kill him with your arrows.
Well, he was running the wrong way. He was running towards town. He would have alerted the guard.
Yeah, I think I have a way to keep them from killing people when we don't need them to be dead.
Alright, so would you like me in the future to allow you to attempt to incapacitate them on your own?
No, I was thinking about. We learned something back to my town, back to my village, that if you put something like a cloth on the end of your arrows, they prevent them from killing someone else. Or maybe you could ask the blacksmith or someone that can do such work to make the arrows like a ballpoint in front of them, not a
So you
pointy
want
arrow.
me to have blunt tip bolts for the express purpose of knocking someone unconscious without killing them?
Yeah.
That's a wonderful idea. Thank you very much for offering it.
Yeah, you could try to use them 1 or 2 times, like practicing, but I don't think that it would be very hard for you.
Crossbows don't rely as much on balancing as longbows, thankfully,
Yeah.
so I should be able to manage it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So maybe we could ask tomorrow the blacksmith or someone in the town to make something like that. Like
That sounds
arrows.
wonderful. Asa, if you have experience with it, why don't the two of us go on a little morning shopping trip to the blacksmith and see if we can work this out?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I love that.
Excellent.
I'm gonna sleep in my armor.
That's going to be incredibly uncomfortable. I would suggest sleeping in your normal clothes and just having your armor not far away.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's fair warning. I feel like in a past life I learned that sleeping in your armor is a bad idea.
I'm gonna sleep like a log and disregard this.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good night, all.
I always sleep with one eye open, so
My goodness, that's impressive. I sleep with both eyes
Yeah.
closed, but paranoia abounding.
because I now snore so much that I can sleep more.
In my defense, it's only when I drink a lot.
Of course.
That's all the time, darling.
And speaking
Most
of which,
of the
congratulations on a successful day of exterminating ruffians. Let's have one more drink round. What you?
Yay!
Yay!
Mashari can actually hold her liquor. It's amazing.
Tessa, Tessa has experience, but doesn't have any normal tolerance, so it would come down to the rolls. But she's not drinking enough to get drunk tonight anyway. She's just drinking enough to have fun.
Yeah, unless somebody is intentionally drinking more than just a casual glass, I'm gonna make you make con rolls.
No.
But for the most part,
I wanted this battle to last for more than one session.
yeah.
I'm I'm not gonna.
The way I see these settings is alcohol is more common than water a lot of the times. So
Medievalism. Can't trust the water, but you can always trust beer.
exactly. So yeah, unless you're doing something out of the ordinary than just having a couple drinks, I'm just gonna assume you can tank it.
All right.
But
Well,
I do
Tessa
want
will
to
head
do
up
that
to bed,
competition though. That would be great.
Absolute. When we are not in abject danger, Tessa is absolutely going to make that terrible decision.
All right, so you guys finish up your drinks and all head upstairs to bed. Yeah.
Tessa is going to take one of the top sheets off of her bed, knot it up, make a rope. No, actually, she's just going to take her 50 feet of hempen rope, tie it to the inside of her sill, and just coil it at the edge so that she has a quick, easy get down from the second floor if it comes to it.
Absolutely, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I ignore Tessa's warning and just lock the door.
Oh yeah, can
Yeah,
we
that's
lock
why
it?
we'll lock
We
the
have
door.
keys?
Yeah, you're
have
provided
keys.
keys.
Okay.
One per room.
Tessa,
Is it like
Tessa, of course, locks the door.
Passepartout's do? Is there like one key that goes on all doors, or
Perhaps
It's-
you don't have it.
yeah? I'm asking. No, I'm asking what would be like the common thing. Like the innkeeper has one key to open all the rooms, and he's giving like, okay, different keys. Okay.
So how would I roll that? I was thinking that there would be perhaps a second lock that he has the key for and can manually lock if he chooses. But there would be a main lock that you guys can control. If that sounds logical.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys rest for the night. You can get a long rest.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think Tessa gains anything from that. No damage.
You're fine.
Yeah, me too.
That's good.
I get everything.
Good.
I didn't spend nothing, so...
So, time passes. The night is quiet, and you are comfortable in your beds. Before too long, the sun rises, and you hear the cuckoo of roosters in the morning.
I wish it just sounded like cuckoo.
Yeah. Cuckoo.
That's what it
Just
sounds like.
death scream. I've lived next to a farm for like too long. It's just screaming.
Yep. Amazingly, this is like if you had a soundbite of what a cock-a-doodle-doo sounds like, that is exactly what played. And that's what you heard out the window. And you might take a moment to say, wow, that was perfect, but most likely you would just worry about waking up and starting your day. So yeah, early morning, you guys wake up whenever you wake up, and yeah.
Mashari is up bright and early.
Yeah,
Do you
when
head
I
down-
gets up, she goes and knocks on Tessa's door. Good
Oh.
morning, Sunsun. Let's go shopping.
Just a minute, tie my hair in a braid.
Oh,
All
I
right.
can help you with that.
Oh, would you? You seem to have quite a knack for it. I'd love to help.
Yeah,
Oh, come on in.
and I'm gonna go into braid your hair.
If you've got any elaborate design, experimenting for a new.
I love how
she
you two
makes-
have like elaborately braided hair. Mashari's just like a mess at all times.
Aisha goes inside and makes her a beautiful hairstyle, like half up, half down, full of braids and stuff. French
Oh,
braids. and-
Asa, this is lovely. It looks like I'm about to go off to a ball.
Oh, thank you. That is normal for us.
Wow.
I do it all the time.
Well, I have to say, I'm truly impressed by your skill. You'll have to teach me sometime. So, shall we go to the blacksmith?
Yeah, let's go.
So as you guys go down the stairs to the common room proper, you can see just entering the establishment is your temporary acquaintance, Sildar Hallwinter. It seems like he had been up and about for a little while already, and he comes in, seeing you. A smile will break out on his face, and he'll walk towards you. Hail, you rested well.
Oh, good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
good morning.
Wonderful. I truly can't thank you guys enough for doing this for me. And he's gonna go up and kind of like clasp you on the shoulder. Whoever's up front.
Tessa like sees him coming and just ducks behind Aisa.
Oh, it was our pleasure. We were good at, and we do think of going on a saving mission for Gundren.
Yes. We're examining some leads today. We think we may have found at least some hints as to who might be responsible for putting out the orders about his kidnapping.
Really? That's
Really?
good news. What did you find?
Well, Tessa will give him a very concise, like what you need to know summary of individual named the Black Spider, responsible for orders about kidnapping that, but also orders about playing up the connection the Black Spider has with the Red Brands and Glassstaff, and giving the heavy implication that to find Gundren, we're probably going to have to take care of the Red Brands.
Right. Coming in here, I didn't expect it to be this bad. If only I found out what happened to Arno. But it's what it is, I guess. Well, I'm glad you're here. We can establish order.
Yes. Well, town needs prosperity. If it doesn't have prosperity, there's just not enough life and gold flowing about, and that makes life just less interesting.
Couldn't say it better myself. He'll smile. He was like, anyways, I'm just gonna be about finding that, trying to track him down. If you guys happen to hear anything of Iarno Albrecht, let me know.
Yeah, no, got it. If you would like to assist us in our assault against the Red Brands, perhaps later today, it could lead us to Gundren that much faster.
Yeah.
And he'll kind of smile sadly and like pat his side. It's like, I would, but not exactly what I used to be. I feel like you would be much more capable. Besides, I have work to do here.
All right.
The Wards Alliance will be wanting to know what happened to him soon.
Do be sure to speak of us in rather glowing terms as we continue.
I might do that. And he just kind of gives you guys a smile. And then he'll go to get a drink.
All right. Hey, sir, shall we go?
Yeah, let's go. Can we ask the innkeeper where the blacksmith is?
Yes you can. And just let me double check this.
The smith?
Him?
Does have a blacksmith here?
The miners area might be the closest we'll get to a blacksmith at the miners exchange.
Yeah,
Wood one? Maybe
I
one?
don't think there's a proper blacksmith in this town, so I'm trying to find who would be the closest.
Oh wait, no, there's a smithy right there.
There is a smithy?
Yeah, it's right by the Shrine of Luck.
Oh, okay. Why?
It's like
can't
right
I
across
find
the
it?
street.
Why am I having trouble with this? Okay.
It's
I'm just
right
gonna...
here.
Yeah, he'll just point you to the the smithy across the street with the clanging iron and the smell of ash.
So that's what that noise was last night.
Alright. You? No, that's the Miners Exchange. Really? Okay, give me one quick second. You can just talk among yourselves what you want to do.
So we're going to give your arrows, or at least make a
Put the
an
offer
order.
out. I imagine it can't be too difficult to shape bolts. Just take a hammer to the head. I don't know anything about blacksmithing. so I couldn't be precise, but if it's just shaping the tip, I can't imagine it's more than a few good whacks.
Let's hope it won't take long, at least.
Yes. I have some short swords and a bit of studded leather to sell too, and then we can split the profit.
Oh, yeah. You can sell him that, and maybe he can make that ballpoint for you.
Indeed.
So, yeah, they can direct you to the smithy there. You can exit the inn, going out into the lightly lit streets as the sun is just rising. You can see that the town is already bustling, as people with carts move around, bringing like fresh food and fruit and whatnot. There is a small shrine across the street there, and there is a young female elf who is basically carrying some books and has these like essentially this bushel of wheat that she's using to clean things with. You continue on downwards down the street and down the side alley to get to the smithy. And there you stand out front. It has a covered side of the house where there is a large forge. The smoke is billowed up through a small peak in it, but it seems to be separated from the building proper. There is a burly armed blacksmith, dwarven, who is just hanging out there getting tools together, and a small human boy is running around carrying gear.
Good morning, sir. Are you the blacksmith of the town? Are you in charge here?
Boy, this be my blacksmith place. Yep, that's it. What can I do for you? And he'll walk forward and just kind of wipe his hands on a greasy rag.
Oh, we have a special request for you, if you are able to do that. Well, my friend here needs needs some bolts for his short bow, but could we request that the bolts on the front are ballpoint and not arrow tip? Something like that.
Oh, it's within my craft. That said, what be the reason for it? And he'll just kind of give you an eye.
Well, we don't like kill people, but we are adventurers, and a lot of times we're getting bullied.
And Tessa's just going to size up the dwarf and say, and we've recently been commissioned to effectively help the town as best we can, starting by driving out the red brand bastards. So, well,
his guard will drop, and just a big smile will come on his face. And he'll say, "Why didn't you say so? Come on in." And he'll just kind of usher you in closer.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and so he'll say that he can make blunted bolts. They're typically used for training and for like mock crossbows, and there's larger versions for mock bows, basically for very young children that really don't deal much if any damage, but they just thud against targets. If that's what you're looking for, he can definitely make it.
Well, it's better than nothing. I'll do minimal effect with it, but if someone's running and I need to finish them, it's better than killing them.
Yeah.
How much would for a set of let's say 10 or 20, I suppose, if that's the lowest batch will do.
I am having whatever the arrow price is standard. Let me just look this up.
I think it's 1 gold for 20.
I don't think it's a gold.
Is it? Yeah, it's 20 arrows for a gold piece.
What about bolts, though? These aren't arrows.
Same for bolts.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Alright, so 5 silver?
It would be 5 silver.
Alright, I'll pay it.
And
I'll try anything once.
he said he he doesn't get much business, and he's not serving those red brand bastards. So he's happy to do the work. He'll get it for you by the end of the day.
Wonderful. Can people sell anything to you, or should I go?
He'll basically shake his head and saying he has everything he needs. If you're interested, there is the Lion Shield Courtier, and there is the Miners Exchange.
Well, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Right. And he'll turn and he'll yell at the boy, and the boy will scurry off to fetch some timbers.
Thank you for your time. Good morning. And
Morning.
get out.
He waves a hammer at you as he's turning around.
All right, I'm going to head over to the that's the close one. I'm going to head over to the Lion Shield Coaster to sell some things real quick, but I'm going to stop at the Shrine of Luck if you care to. It never hurts to have luck on your side.
I was thinking about that. On our way there, can we find a shop selling like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that?
Yeah, you actually see that there's been a bit of a market assembled on the town green. If you kind of think back to the day, this seems like a weekend thing.
Okay, then I will go there and shop for some fruits and vegetables to make offerings to the gods.
Absolutely. It would be for general food and whatnot. It doesn't cost more than like a couple coppers per whatever you're getting. But yeah, if you want to get like a bundle of thing, it maybe cost you like a silver and a half, all in totals. If you got like an armful of miscellaneous items.
Not much, like 2 apples, 2 oranges,
Yeah.
some fruit, something like that.
Yeah, stuff like that would be like a copper,
A copper.
like
okay.
each. Yeah.
Let's say 5 copper.
Sure. Yeah, you can get a bundle of.
Okay, and I will go with the shrine,
Mhm.
and I'm going to put my offerings on the shrine and be like, oh Hermod, God of luck, give us some luck for the day that's coming. It's a hard quest, and we'll need.
Which deity is the shrine actually dedicated to?
It is dedicated to Timora. It is a small shrine. It's piled with stones that seem to be milled stones, not just rough stone. But they're fairly worn, and you'd think that perhaps they were taken from somewhere else. As you go up to the shrine to do this, there is that same young elf you saw earlier. She is dressed in long robes, the symbol of Timora, blazoned on the front. And she will go up to you and say, "Luck and good fortune."
Luck and good fortune to you.
Luck and good fortune to all.
And yeah, she'll kind of peek in at you and is like, "Are you followers of Timora?"
I believe in always being on the good lady's side, and always having her on mine in turn, of course.
Well, not exactly, Timora, but that will do. For now, you can find my gods that south to the farm, so any shrine will do.
Well, Timora always welcomes those who are there to serve. And she'll go and she'll put a hand on your forehead, Tessa, and bring out like a small arm to kind of press the side of your arm there, Aisha. And she just seems very friendly, but she also seems to be very interested in having you guys learn about Timora.
Yeah, Tessa's just gonna make like a quick insight check because she's not used to priests being super friendly.
Yeah, absolutely, insight.
Like her experience with priests tends to be, if we're not giving you money, we're out of bed. 16.
Well, we brought some offerings, so
So you would think that this lady is very sincere. It seems like she is more about the wholehearted devotion aspect of the religion, and not so much the monetary gain. Quite zealous.
I don't know if Tessa respects that more or less. Well, anyway, I always believe in the good fortune of life continues to turn for one and all, not just me. And she will toss 10 silver into like the shrine area and just say a quick wording of prayer to Tamora.
Yeah, she is very thankful, and there's like a bright smile, and she's like, "Oh, bless you. Good luck to you all." And she'll have these little Timora like necklace bead things that she'll go and put around your neck, and then try to hand it out to everyone else.
Oh, good. I'll wear it, I guess.
Yeah.
Good luck with your day. Bye. I'm going to
Come back
not
anytime.
be here now. I will, surely will. I am going.
All right, where else would you like to go?
She's gonna go. Tessa's gonna make a really quick stop at the Lion Shield Coster to sell off the. Well, why did my screen just zoom in like 10 miles? Oh, okay, I fixed it. To sell off 3 short swords and 2 sets of studded leather.
Waneen, seeing you back again, will she's happy to help you anyway she can, so she'll take the armor's end and distribute the selling price, which is half the value. If you guys want to look that up real quick.
Oh, I got my player's handbook here. I can do this. Alright, so short.
So you're doing the short swords and the studded leather?
Yes, 2 sets of studded leather and the 3 short swords.
Okay.
Because Tessa's already wearing studded leather, so.
As you're handing it over to her, you see that her eye just kind of looks over the fact, and you can tell that she knows these are red
brands.
armors.
Yeah.
And
Tessa's just checking her reaction. Is she approving or disapproving?
she seems to be holding her opinion back, but she seems somewhat pleased.
Uh-huh. Tessa will just... Yeah, that's within reach. Okay, so studded leather sells for 45 gold. Is that 22 or 23 each?
I round down 22.
Okay, so 44 gold, and then short swords are...
I think short swords are like 10.
I think they might not even be 10.
Yeah.
Let me see. Short swords are, 10 gold, so 10 gold. Be 54 gold total. Alright, so she will sell all of that. For 54 gold. And then, she will just look at, she will pull up the frog statue that we got from earlier with the goblin gold and say, what would you be willing to offer this, if anything? Or something that would be more for a more preferential seller?
She will look over it, and she will say, well, it is certainly something, isn't it? And she'll just keep looking it over, and say, I hate to say it, but you'd probably get more value from the miners' exchange.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
Oh, no. Help however I can. She'll give you a
That's
smile.
much appreciated. Alright, so Tessa will then hop right over to the miners and say, this seems to be worth about 40 gold in my opinion. Would you be willing to pay that price?
So you can see that the Miners Exchange is a trading post. It's mostly for like lots of raw ore, and there are some exotic materials in there, but it's mostly like furs and other things in bulk value that way. Lots of ore. There's some like gold pieces and baubles in there as well. There is... The interior is a lot more business-like. You can see that the whole like desk area at the counter is actually barred in, and the whole back area is barred off. And behind the bar, or behind the counter, you see a calculating human woman, and she will introduce herself as Halia Thornton. She is sharp, brunt, and she will take one look at it, mark something in her ledger, and pass over a small bag with coins in it.
Is it 40 gold?
It's 35 gold.
35. Well, I would place my value with 40, but I see that there's not much point in arguing with you right now. Unless there is, of course.
What? There's
A
something
pretty
else?
girl like you ought to have a very lovely sense of fashion. Truly, you can see what this is worth.
Her scowl deepens, if anything. And she's
Fine.
just kind of, she's not saying much, she's just kind of giving you the look. It's like, so anything else?
Take your frog. I'm done here. And Cecil will walk out with the gold.
She'll watch you the whole way out.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like she's used to dealing with unpleasant people.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's 89 gold to divvy up for all of us. Okay.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, so Tessa will return with her, the gold loot back to the inn and say, "Hey everybody, I've got a present for you."
Ooh.
And a strange bout of kindness. She's not going to skim anything off the top. She's just going to say, "I've got 89 gold pieces here."
You must be warming up.
But Tessa, that's yours.
Well, this is from the loot we all took. Just because I took stuff off the bodies doesn't mean we didn't all earn it. But 89 does not equally divide by 4, so if you don't mind, I can take the 23 and ask it's 22. But if you do mind, I'm more than happy to give the 23 to you, Asa. After all, you did braid my hair so nicely. I think it's worth the tip.
I don't need them now. You keep them, and maybe someday you can lend me some money if needed.
That's very sweet. I'll remember that. Well, Einar and Mishari, are you certain you would like your sums?
Yes,
it's right
please.
here.
Well,
Yep.
Inner is still
It's okay.
sleeping.
Oh.
He's waiting
Alright.
he's waiting for someone to wake him up. Say,
Hey,
okay,
Sam.
we're ready to go.
Oh,
Asa, can you pass Einar's portion to him then?
yeah, I can. How much
Alright,
is
so
it?
she'll hand you 22 gold for Einar, and does Asa want her 20?
No, simply let leave them to you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get 22 for Einar and
Goodness.
going to get him up.
Asa, you just became my new favorite person.
This is probably the most gold that Mishari has ever had, and so this seems like a lot of gold to her. And so she's actually like pulling out her sword, and she's like, "This is a lot of gold. Is this like how much you're looking for?" I don't have a concept of how much you're looking. Oh no, it's not. Okay. And put her sword in her purse away and just sit there. She has no concept of how much she's actually looking for beyond that she's looking for something.
Nice, I saw that.
Oh, Tessa probably saw it. She did not try to hide it.
Tessa's
No,
just
I
like,
saw, did I see that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say that.
She doesn't hide it. She's
Yeah.
just odd.
What? Why are you talking to your dagger?
My sword talks.
What?
Young.
Sled. Since when sword stock? I didn't know that. Did
I
you
don't know,
that,
mine
Tessa?
always has.
I think her sword might be the reason she can also shoot strange fire from her hands. I'm not going to question it, I'm just not going to get close to it.
Aw,
Oh.
she's very nice though.
Are you certain? She didn't talk to me last time.
Well, she doesn't like to talk to strangers, I don't think.
Stranger danger.
Mhm.
Am I
Was
echoing from
it
somewhere?
given to you by some god?
What?
Was it given to you by some god?
I just found it.
Did Odin
I-
give that to you?
I just found it. It kind of like washed up on the shore, on the river on my town, and I just picked it up, and it told me that if I helped it find a treasure, it would help me find adventure. So I went. You know, I got bored in my little town. I wanted to go somewhere.
this is a little bit disturbing.
Oh, it's more than a little bit.
No, it's not.
You should watch yourself around that dagger. That's all. Just
It's
be
a
careful,
rapier.
please.
It's a rapier. Okay, yeah. I'll watch out, but she's been nice so far, so I don't mind.
Yeah.
Just
Keep
be
her
careful.
away
She
from me.
just wants me to like explore and look around and see if I can find her treasure. So
Mashari, just be
Okay.
careful. Things that start out nice don't always stay nice.
Yeah.
oh, you guys are just spoil sports.
And I'm going upstairs to get dinner.
So are you
Uh,
guys
and
inside
Tessa-
the inn right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is back like at breakfast.
Yeah.
Tessa's just gonna dismantle her thieves' tools for the day, and start putting them in the inside lining of her like her thigh-high boots, and then one in the braid back of her hair, and then a couple in the seams of her shirt, just hidden from sight, but just in case.
All right.
Husband, wake up. It's time for breakfast.
Oh yeah, we're leaving. We're ready. Did you go shopping? Went shopping?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and here your gold from Tessa. They sold some things and give us her gold.
Okay. Well, I'll take it.
It's 22 gold. If you want to add them.
22.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, something disturbing happened while I was down with Tess and Masari. Did you know that
What?
Masari has a rapier that speaks to her?
I don't know. Did I know?
No.
I think Tessa had been the only one she'd mentioned it to so far.
Oh no. What? Who's?
If you had been looking in the goblin caves,
She talked to it a lot.
she talked to
I-
it a
I-
lot, and it was, if you were not really looking at it, it was rippling.
I think it was after we killed the leader and Anna was taking a
Yeah,
bath.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no. Okay. What do you mean the rapier is talking?
Well, at least she thinks it does. She thinks that it sent her to find the treasure or something.
Is it like from a god?
She says it's not. I asked her if Odin gave it to her, but no. She says she just found it.
Okay. Let's go and have a little talk with her.
dear.
So Aina just goes down and shouts for Mashari if she's downstairs.
What?
Mashari!
What?
Yeah, I'm going close with her. What's with the rapier? Asa told me about the rapier. What's wrong with the rapier?
Oh, you mean Deep Delver? Oh, she's super nice. Don't worry about it.
You mean
Oh, she
she?
has a name.
She has a name. And you go
she's
by
my sword.
she. A rapier.
she's my
It's a
sword.
meat. It's
It's
like
not the weirdest thing I've seen or heard of, but it's up there.
She's what gave me the and she kind of like wiggles her fingers.
Stop!
so that
No,
her
don't,
kinda group-
don't point those at me. You aim them over there. No, if you're
And
going to
she
wiggle
shuts
your
them off.
hands like that.
and it's like from a god.
No, I don't think so.
Do you have a direct link with a god?
She's never mentioned a deity before, so I don't think so.
What can you ask her?
I've asked her a lot of questions before, and then she starts to get kind of annoyed because she can't remember a lot of the time. So I don't want to anger her this early in the morning.
I think a god would know if she's
Maybe
a
you should
god.
give your rapier some coffee. Maybe the coffee will help your rapier.
Deep Delver, do you want coffee? No.
Oh, see what you've done. You just asked her a question this early in the morning. Mashari, how?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so mean.
Well, now that you've asked
Is
her
she
one, you might as well
goddess?
ask the second one.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Deep Delver, are you from a deity? You don't. They're just. Oh, okay. No, okay. And she puts it. Just no.
Oh, that's not a health thing.
That's a little concerning, to be honest, but not my problem, so I'm fine.
I was hoping it was from a god.
No,
Well, it could be from a demon.
I don't think so either.
That's still useless.
She's my weapon.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, but if it was from a goddess or from a god, we can have some information or some favor of that god.
No.
So
don't worry, husband. I already
He just
did
said
that.
they're just creatures from another plane, and she saw them once, but she couldn't tell me much more.
as you guys
thought-
are
I'm a
now
little
talking in the common room,
Oh,
the
yeah.
innkeeper
Oh, shit.
is definitely giving you guys weird eyes. And there was a couple people that were in the general tap room that have just kind of moved the edges. And several are just trying to make their way out of the door as the door is slammed open. And coming into the tap room, you see 3 men in plate armor with helmets.
Oh no.
One
Tessa
looks
is
at you
already
guys,
bolting for the staircase.
points at the party, and says, "That's them! Halt! In the name of the mayor, Harbin Wester, you need to be brought in for questioning."
Why? What we did?
What do we do?
That's them? Who them?
That's where I'm leaving it tonight.
Interrupted!
Tessa is already halfway towards the staircase. She did not take her rope with her rope exit down last night.
So we're all gonna get arrested except for Tessa.
I'm not going to jail again. Not again. 7 is a lucky number. 8 isn't. I'm keeping it at 7.
I love it. It seems to be a trend when you're level 2. You have to get arrested at some point.
I'm on the DMing guide for dummies adventure. It's just like, okay, check, getting arrested. Yeah, okay, check. Anyways,
Needlessly killing someone, getting arrested, stealing something.
Making
It's all-
unfortunate plans with unfortunate people.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for
Great
playing.
game.
Nice.
Lots of
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
love this game. It's so much fun.
It's such a nice change of pace from "we're all gonna die."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Get ready for next week.
Oh,
And I
man.
really hope that fly. I really hope you can double cast fly because that would make it so much more possible.
Well, it's
Oh, that's rough.
it's on the rules. You can.
And
But
the
my
rules-
concern is that after Ram goes, the druid goes, and the druid's not stunned yet anymore.
Yeah.
And
That's my
sorry,
concern.
Nasira is able to double cast fly and then bonus action Misty Step in the same turn.
No.
Or you
No.
can.
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's
two
right. If you
different-
cast your spell as an action, you can't then cast another spell as a bonus
Mhm.
action.
Yep. It's only
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh,
I forget you can't do that because I have a feat in another game that lets me do otherwise.
It's usually up to the DM, but the rules as written is you can on cantrip spell per turn.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Doesn't
Then I
Asira
walk, I
has
don't
the
mind.
quicken spell? Doesn't Asira has the quicken spell?
But wouldn't Quicken just allow you to
No.
cast it as a bonus action, and then she still can't
no,
do the bonus
no,
action?
I have twins and careful. But I don't mind because I think I have on the mirror image. So if I get
Oh, you
hit,
do have
I
mirror
would
image, that's true.
probably-
Yes.
Yeah, I would probably don't get hit. Too.
And Faye will not be going into the circle because she will definitely not make that strength saving throw.
I'm still feeling like we're all gonna die.
Yeah, me too.
We probably we
I don't think we're all gonna die, but I don't think it's impossible that one of us goes down in a major way. Maybe 2 of us.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, but that's a slippery slope there.
yeah. If one goes down, then
Just make sure someone takes the portrait from Faye because if Fane goes down, she's not going anywhere.
It does take a lot to make
Yeah.
Fane go down. I have 60 HP, 21 armor class, and I can heal my 30.
Do you remember the tree? Put Fang down with like trees. There are four trees right now.
Those are awakened trees, not tree blights. They do less damage and only get 1 attack per round and can't restrain you.
The trees that are in the circle right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the same as the tree that we died to last.
Yeah.
So for
Because then they also.
I thought we
they're
didn't
al-
know that.
We do.
We do? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think that Alden asked.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
Anyways.
to shift the topic back to this game real quick. Vilo, your character did a good job doing his job, so that's a great change from previous sessions. So good on that one.
Yeah, it was a great change. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
For
actually
once.
finally.
Yeah. Like you absorbed a lot of damage.
I think I'm getting how to play a melee character. We'll see in the next when I get the third level, the Spirit Guardians while raging.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun.
How's that going?
That'll
I
be
hope so.
good. Yeah, just because with rage, you're effectively getting double HP, plus some because of
Yeah.
the rounding.
Except against magic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with
I need to choose my
next
pack
to him
now.
protecting, that gets even better.
What am I gonna do for my pack?
Tessa remains cheerfully squishy and staying as far away from combat as she can manage.
Yeah.
But she did do her job this game, which is stealing everything that's not nailed down and some things that are nailed down.
And she didn't nail anyone down.
Yes,
Hey,
exactly.
hey.
Yeah.
Glad someone made that joke.
Yeah. Well,
And I'm gonna be delightfully perky at all times.
Horrifying. Awful. Nightmare.
yeah, it's nice
It's
to
fun.
see everyone in different roles than what I'm used to with Ravenloft. So it's cool to see a different part of each other's personality. Looking at you,
I don't
Spence.
I feel a little targeted right now. I have to.
No, it's fine. I'm being gloriously unbiased. I find it hilarious, all the antics everyone's getting up to as their characters blossom. So, great job, everyone.
So,
I'm
Phandelver,
somewhere in the-
which level it is?
Sorry?
Until which level the Phandelver goes? Phandelver.
You guys are, what, just over 400?
We're at 540 right now.
540?
We might actually, depending on how generous you are, level up.
Yeah.
We're 325.
I'm...
How are you guys at 5?
Did you not read the message from the last
No,
game? We
wait.
got XP.
555. 555.
Oh yeah.
No, it's 540.
Okay.
I didn't math for 540.
It's 540.
540?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was supposed to be at.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do some math and I'll get back to you guys.
Maybe I missed it.
It'll be within like half an hour, but yeah.
Cool.
Don't worry.
Great. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. I hope this was a little more lighthearted,
Yeah, it
and
was good.
I look forward
It
to
was
streaming
nice.
with you guys next week.
Oh, it's gonna be grand.
So,
Mistakes
Thank
were
you for
made.
the game.
I wish we could
thank
just
you,
like
Michael.
pool all of our remaining DM inspiration and just ask Robert to like change fate. Here, like take
God,
these 5
fuck it up.
DM inspirations, just do something cool, please. We beg.
Just videos. We don't want the game to end. Just videos.
Well, we can gift it to another player, and we could just pour it all into Fane and asking Helm for guidance.
Awesome.
that's
Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I gotta go. So
Okay.
it was a
Great
pleasure.
game. See
Yeah.
y'all
Okay, guys.
in a week.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye-bye.
See you in a week.